Every single day, GTA 6 gets closer, and the hype is getting absolutely wide for the release of GTA 6. But there's one question that I can't stop thinking about, and maybe you've been wondering too. How is GTA 6 actually going to run smoothly on consoles like the PS5 and Xbox Series X? From what we've seen in trailers 1 and 2, GTA 6 is on another level. We have seen dense crowds, realistic lighting, stunning water physics, and a living, breathing city that almost feels real. It looks absolutely mind-blowing, but how does Rockstar make it all work without your console sound like a flying jet? Well, you come to the right educational video. I spent over 50 hours researching developer interviews and game engine papers to break it all down in a way that's easy for you to understand. So let's dive into how Rockstar is optimizing GTA 6 to run smoothly on next-gen consoles, and what could that mean for the PC version next year. Also, thank you for the support for the last video, it really means a lot. Before discussing how Rockstar Games optimizes GTA 6, we need to take a step back. We first need to understand Rockstar's game engine, because it's not like other engines such as Unreal Engine or Unity. Every Rockstar game is built on a foundation of their own technology, which is Rockstar Advanced Game Engine, or short for Rage. Rage was first developed in San Diego in 2006, then expanded to other Rockstar studios like Rockstar North, Rockstar Toronto, and Rockstar Leeds. Each studio's team contributed new tools, systems, and scripts with every game they worked on. You might be asking, why did they develop their own engine when they could have relied on engines like Unity and Unreal Engine? Well, Rockstar wanted more control and freedom over their technology. They wanted to make the best game possible on their own terms. Or maybe they just had the secret sauce for producing the best top tier games. We really don't know, as no one has seen the full capabilities of the engine except for the developers. Before Rage was introduced, Rockstar Studio used different engines like Renderware Engine, which was used to build San Andreas, and the Angel Game Engine for Bully 1. And yeah, I wish Bully 2 came out too, but Rockstar had to move on larger projects, according to Dan Houser. Anyways, these engines had a lot of limitations when it came to open world physics, streaming massive maps, and handling realistic animations. This held them back from building the GTA games we have today. The first major game to use Rage was Rockstar Games' Present Table Tennis in 2006. This was a tech demo showing what Rage could do. However, little did Rockstar know that showcase would change the company forever. Soon after, it powered the biggest and most award-winning titles such as GTA 4, Red Dead Redemption, Max Payne 3, GTA 5, and Red Dead Redemption 2. With each game made, Rockstar massively upgraded Rage. In GTA 4, they introduced Euphoria physics, which made character movements more dynamic and reactive, like how NPCs break for impact or collapse when shot in the leg. But when GTA 5 was built, they pushed lighting and environmental simulations even further. We saw real-time global illuminations, improved weather systems, and better material rendering that made Los Santos feel truly alive. But the biggest leap came with Red Dead Redemption 2, where Rockstar made the biggest changes to Rage's lighting system, dynamic fog, real-time reflections, and detailed terrain rendering. They also even added an AI streaming system that allowed the world to react to your actions without breaking the whole game. How crazy is that? All of these upgrades led to one question: just how much further can Rockstar optimize the Rage engine to handle a world as complex as GTA 6? Well, we're about to find out now. And funny enough, I actually put a poll on my channel a few days ago asking you guys what you think Rockstar's biggest secret behind GTA 6's optimization really is. Most of you voted for Rage 9 engine upgrades, and one comment really stood out. Someone said they only know Rage 9 as one of the most optimized game engines ever made, and honestly, I couldn't agree more. So we're gonna talk about that first. In GTA 6 trailer 1 and 2, we see Rage 9 in action. The sun reflecting off buildings, the improved lighting system, realistic weather, and enhanced physics and animations. Honestly, this level of realism is something we've never seen before on consoles like the PS5 and Xbox Series X. So how does Rockstar make all this run smoothly without your console lagging? Well, the first and main optimization technique is level of detail, or LOD. LOD is already part of the Rage engine, but in GTA 6 I think Rockstar is going to significantly improve it, because this game is going to have more objects, buildings, and NPCs than ever before, way more than GTA 5. So what exactly is LOD? In simple terms, the further away an object is from you, the less detailed the engine will render it. To make it easier for you to understand, let's look at a picture example showing 4 levels of detail. The picture shows 4 lookalike robots, but just imagine them as NPCs roaming the streets of GTA 6. As you see in the picture, LOD 0 is the closest robot to the camera. It's fully detailed, you can see all the textures, moving parts, and animations clearly. LOD 1 is a bit further away though. Some small details are gone, textures are lower resolution, and tiny moving parts might be static or simplified. LOD 2 is even further. The robot has a simple model and almost no physics or animation details. LOD 3 is the furthest robot in the background. It has minimal textures and details, just enough to make the world feel alive without using too much console processing power. With the upgraded level of detail in the Rage engine and the high-speed SSDs in the newer consoles, GTA 6 can render massive, dense environments smoothly while still looking incredible. Basically, LOD reduces the GPU and CPU load, which maximizes FPS and keeps the game feeling responsive and fluid. But LOD doesn't work alone. It's supported by other Rage 9 upgrades like parallelized physics, which spreads physics calculations across multiple CPU cores in the console, advanced lighting, which handles realistic light and reflections efficiently, and dynamic weather, which changes the environmental in real time without slowing the game down or slowing FPS down. On top of all of this, Sony engineers are allegedly working with Rockstar Games to further optimize GTA 6 and help it run at 60 FPS on consoles. Now looking back at the poll, another optimization technique that I mentioned and I think plays a massive role in how smooth GTA 6 will run is world streaming, or what most people call no loading screens. What exactly is world streaming? Well, it's when Rockstar designs their open world so that the game doesn't try to load the entire map all at once, because that would literally be impossible, especially with how huge Vice City is expected to be. Instead, the game is constantly loading and unloading chunks of the road in real time as you move around the map. Just picture this, you're flying high above Vice City in a jet. You can see everything, the beaches, the skyscrapers, the highways, and even tiny NPCs moving around below you. But here's the crazy part, your console isn't actually rendering every single car, building, and pedestrian at once. If it did, your console would probably melt before GTA 6 even launched. This is where world streaming works its magic inside the Rage 9 engine. The engine only renders the areas closest to you in full detail, including lighting, textures, NPCs and physics, while everything farther away like distant buildings or traffic is simplified using low poly models and lower resolution textures. It's just what I explained earlier with level of detail, the same idea but on a massive worldwide scale. Basically, the engine is forwarding what's right in front of you and what you can interact with, while still giving you the illusion that the entire city is fully detailed and alive. Now, this wouldn't even be possible without the ultra-fast SSDs in newer consoles like the PS5 and Xbox Series X. These SSDs can read and write data at 5000 MBs, which means they can stream new areas in and out almost instantly as you move. Whether you're flying across the map, speeding down the highway, or walking into a building, the SSD makes sure everything loads seamlessly, no stutter, no pop-ins. Meanwhile, the parts of the city you left behind quietly unload from memory, freeing up space for what's ahead. If consoles still use older hard drives, this optimization technique simply wouldn't work. The game would constantly freeze or fail to load assets in time. But thanks to SSDs, world streaming keeps GTA running smoothly and feeling completely alive. At the end of the day, this optimization is what makes the experience feel so seamless. You don't have to think about it, it just works. And that's exactly how Rockstar wants it to feel, like a real game. But here's something most players don't think about. What happens when the screen gets too busy? When explosions, police chases, weather effects, and hundreds of NPCs all hit at once. That's where another piece of Rockstar's secret optimization steps in, something called dynamic resolution boost. Basically, this system acts like a smart safety net for performance. Instead of letting the frame rate dip when the action gets intense, the game quietly lowers the resolution just for a moment to keep things fluid. You'll never notice it, but it happens instantly, frame by frame, and the engine uses advanced upscaling and anti-aliasing to keep everything looking razor sharp. Think of it like the game taking a quick break during chaos. It adjusts the resolution for a split second, maintains that smooth 60 FPS feel, then brings the clarity right back down once the load lightens. Behind the scenes, the Rage 9 engine constantly monitors how much work the GPU and CPU are doing. When things get heavy and resources are drained, like real-time reflections, dense crowds, or physics-driven destruction, it redistributes power and tweaks the resolution in tiny increments. So for example, it might go 1920 to 1080 to like 1660 by 1080. It's just going down, so the FPS can become stable. That way, performance stays rock solid even when the screen looks like complete mayhem. and because next-gen consoles like the PS5 and Xbox Series X have dedicated hardware for variable resolution scaling, Rockstar can push the system even further. Pair that with AI-based upscaling, similar to AMD's FSR or Sony's own checkerboard rendering, and you get visuals that still look 4K crisp, even when the engine's secretly lowering the resolution to keep the game running flawlessly. So when you're tearing through Vice City at full speed, surrounded by explosions and flashing lights, and everything still feels smooth, that's not luck, that's dynamic resolution boost quietly doing its job, keeping GTA 6 locked in peak performance without you even realizing it. That's the beauty of it. However, graphics alone don't make a game feel real. You can have the best lighting, weather effects and reflections in the world, but if the people in the world act like robots and repeat the same animations like they did in GTA 5, the immersion breaks instantly. That's where artificial intelligence and NPC behavior come together. AI is what gives characters personality, awareness and natural reactions, the small details that make a world feel alive. And yes, AI in 2025 is more advanced than ever and is being used in more games, but it's also very resource intensive, especially for the PS5, Xbox and lower end PCs. Now look at this picture from the trailer. The beach is absolutely packed with people. If every single NPC in that scene was fully simulated at once, the game would become extremely power hungry and almost impossible to run smoothly. There would be simply too many AI scripts running at the same time. Some people on Reddit have suggested that this exact scene might be staged for the trailer, meaning the final game might not always have this many NPCs on screen at once, especially on the console version, and honestly that could be true. We won't fully know until launch. But if Rockstar is really pushing this level of crowd density in real gameplay, here's how they make it work. They use something called AI streaming. AI streaming is, instead of simulating every NPC across the entire map, GTA 6's Rage engine only focuses on the NPCs around you. The characters close to your player are fully active. They move, think, talk, react to the environment, and even respond to your actions in real time. But the NPCs farther away, they pause or running in a low power mode, similar to how apps run quietly in the background of your phone. The game only keeps essential data, like where they were going, so when you come back, but it feels like they're never stopped. There are even leaks and patterns suggesting Rockstar is experimenting with machine learning based behavior systems to make an NPC decision making more adaptive and less scripted over time. If this is true, that means NPCs could feel more organic and unpredictable instead of following the same patterns as seen in other games like GTA 5. We'll go deeper into those patterns in the next video. But what we do know is this advanced AI plus smart optimization is how GTA 6 will run smoothly on consoles, delivering a world that doesn't just look alive, it acts alive. Now we talked about how Rockstar Games is going to optimize GTA 6 on consoles. What does this mean for the PC version next year? Well, it basically means the PC version will be the ultimate version. It'll have higher graphic settings, more detailed crowds, longer draw distances and unlocked frame rates, but it would also need stronger hardware to run smoothly. So if you got a powerful setup, GTA 6 on PC is going to look incredible, and once mods arrive, the game will even expand even further. And that wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it and want to support the channel, leaving a like and subscribing will really help me a ton. I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for watching, and if you want to keep going, here are 2 more videos you might enjoy. Catch you in the next one.